10:48 Vermont time. In 2 hours and how many minutes? 12 minutes. 2 hours and 12 minutes. We're starting one mountain. Come 15 minutes before, there'll be a beautiful chant to open up the space. And we have a crazy important conversation this week. It's the third week in Story is the Structure of Reality. What does that mean about your story and my story, our personal stories? What does it mean about the world story? How do we change? How do we transform the world story? But this week, we're going to talk about one very specific and like wildly kind of beautiful and important understanding, which is one part of story, which is conversation. What does it mean to have a conversation? What's in the way of a conversation? And we're going to talk about this insanely important idea that conversation, not atoms, not cellular structures, not thought, but conversation is the basic unit of reality. In other words, human life is made up of conversations. The monadic structure of reality is human life, and then reality is a series of conversations. That's what it is. You can break life down into conversations. So what's a conversation? What does it mean when a conversation stops? How do you get a conversation going? What blocks a conversation? What's the essential structure of conversation? And how conversation, and this we want to go deep into, is the opposite of polarization. One of the core vectors of tragedy and existential risk and breakdown and shattered hearts and suffering is polarization. Polarization means the conversation stops. Wow. So let's be in the conversation. When we show up to one mountain, when we take our seat at the table of history, what we're saying is we're in the conversation. We haven't looked away. You know, sometimes we come closer, sometimes we step back, but we don't look away. We don't leave the conversation, and the conversation deepens ever, always deeper, right? Ever, always deeper. Okay? So I can't wait to be with you. We're steadying the conversation. We're deepening the conversation. There's nothing sexier. There's nothing more erotic. There's nothing more beautiful. There's nothing more sacred. There's nothing more beautiful than gorgeous conversation. That's all we really remember in life, isn't it? The great conversations. So this morning, we're having a great conversation, a conversation for the sake of the whole. Here we go. I can't wait to be with you. I'm like madly honored to be with you. So I'll see you there in a little bit. Thank you.